Hello, it's Darren from Invest Your Income. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for visiting. This is my interpretation of the Forex market. I've been trading Forex for 13 years, and over that time I have got my ass kicked on many occasions. However, I just wanted to show you that it can be safe to invest in Forex if you spread the time horizons out. You'll see at the top here I'm on the 4-hour chart. This is how I trade. I trade the 4-hour and upwards now. If you want to trade the shorter time frames, you will have to make lots of compromises, and this is by far my personal opinion that this is the safest way to go. Trades do take anything from hours, many hours, to days to weeks to come in. You do pay a swap fee and commission. However, obviously the pips you're getting is far higher and a lot less stress. And if you have a bad day, you're not going to get your account wiped out. Let's just change to the 1 minute. This is the Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. I'm just going to quickly show you. Days like this are not too good on the 1 minute. If you're following the trend, maybe. If you're swing trading like I am, then this would be a bad day at the office. So you can see I have these moving averages up here. Do not copy anything I do. This is just advice. This is the way I've just learned over the time, the way I prefer. You need to find your own style. Okay, it's up to you to get your own style and how you're comfortable trading. I've always been a swing trader, trading reversals. It's in my DNA. And I had to get a strategy, which is a lot harder with reversals and swing trading to get a decent strategy. Following the trend, in my opinion, is a lot more 50-50. But it's easier to get a strategy. You just trade the pullbacks like here, and you're going down here. And you pull back and you try and trade that. That's not how I trade. Okay, so we're going to talk about the small time frames here, and with my indicators on, it looks kind of easier in my opinion, because it just gives me a bit of structure. I know at these kind of levels, when extended, we're going to be going back up. But let's have a look at the 4-hour, which I trade. So here you can see a couple of the trades that I've taken in the recent past. I'll go through just a few currencies. I haven't got enough time to go through everything. This is how I trade, and this is probably why you won't like the way I trade, but I'll give my reasonings behind it. So we've got the two moving averages, obviously 3,000 period, so it's a long period to give you an overall trend of the market. I'm not too concerned where each of them are particularly. I'm concerned with prices in comparison to those. So in a minute you can see we're in between these moving averages in this pair. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. We were extended below here, so I'd have been taking more buy trades down there, and only short reversals, and I just would have traded the up and down motion. I probably would have entered around here and up here. I'd have to look at my trading history on this pair, but that's just basically how I trade. And I'm going to see a demonstration of that now. So I bought a position here, entered again here. I took it out. I took out this position because we've gone negative. If you look at the way I trade, here we're at 7487, and we've come all the way down to 7375, so over 100 pips in the hole. And most people would be, I'm not accepting 100 pip loss, and they would have closed out as it sort of spiked down here, probably panicking. It's just not me. I just hold the position. I have wide stops. I have wide take profits. So this one I just took it out for a bit of profit, and then I carried on up and rode it right to the top here. My indicators told me when to get out. It also happens to be a high. But I wasn't looking at that. It just provided a bit of extra reassurance to me. A lovely profit on that one. Entered a sell position here. It came down and then reversed and went back up again. People would have panicked up here. I just hold it. If it continues up, and I entered another position that continues up again. Very rarely on the 4-hour. You don't get some retracement. But if it does, and I'll show you a pair later where it did, I came out with a minor loss in that. And I'll show you that in a second, because it's important to look at your losses. In fact, it's critical to look at your losses. I can tell you here, it's always fantastic, I always make money, but that's not the case. But I'm more often than not, a lot more often than not, win. I have posted up a Forex account that I'm flipping at the minute. It's just a small €40 account, and we're now at €108 on that account at the minute. It takes time to build it. I think it's just been over 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, but we're getting there. So we're just taking these trades nice and slowly, and we're not stressing. I don't watch the charts. I don't look at the news. I just trade these charts. People think that's a different way of trading, and you can get spikes, and I'm going to show you these spikes. It's a bit hard on this, but you get these spikes like this. So I probably would have been long here, but my stops are wide, so I don't need to worry about that. And Aussie dollar, this was on the trades Aussie dollar NZD. That's a lovely trade there. You know, that was just simple. I just took one trade. I waited, it came up near these highs, and I took it out. That was apologies for that. That was just easy trade. And here, right, this is one that would cause concern. So here we get, again, we're taking a loss. I re-entered at this position down here, which is in hindsight fantastic. We've been rocketing up, and I just took both positions out. Small gain on that one, and a lovely win on this one. So you can see the sort of the potential gains. I mean, look at this price action on this. It can be very nice. Okay, and this is, you know, so 22nd of January when I closed them, the first entry was taken on the 14th. Okay, so that's the period I'm looking at. Well, it's not long, is it? It's just a week. So happy days anyway. That was great. So made some nice money on that one. This was okay. This is one that didn't work out quite so good. I don't think this was the one I wanted to show you, but anyway, this was a more challenging one. So Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. So I've entered up here. It came back down. I re-entered again here. It came out. I just took this one out because I didn't like the way it was looking, and my indicators told me to. And also, if my entry is so far off like that, I'll be looking to get out of that position. I closed this position down again, which was fortunate because it came down again. Pretty much has done nothing. It's still sitting at the bottom, and this is where we're sitting with these two trades running. So got to decide soon whether to cut those ones, but that's fine. I've taken profit. I'm pretty much flat on those anyway, so no worries there. Aussie dollar US didn't take. Let's see what's happened here. Excuse me. Let's see what's happened here. This was to enter my position, and it's just spiked down today, and it's level with my position. So I fully expect a bit more downside on that one to come down. If not, it'll be coming up. I think I'm up around here as my take profit, but I'll see how this one pans out. Probably need to re-enter on that one, and that's the CAD JPY. And I've just entered a position on the Swiss franc JPY. I'm looking for just a small profit on that one, and again on the Euro GBP, Euro Pound. These are my positions again, and I'm just going to go through. I think that was, yeah, there we go. So the Euro JPY, I actually posted these some of these trades already. You go through my old videos and you'll see what I'm looking at on this one. But I exited some of my position down here, and then I've taken some more out, which was nice because we've got a nice big profit. I'm not looking to get the whole move. If I get a signal to exit a trade and it's somewhere around here, and I'm up here, okay, so what am I taking now? 80 pips. Okay, so I exited for about 50 and about 80, I think it was something like that. Happy days, you know? I've already had this period of time waiting. Why do I want to try and wait to get the absolute maximum? If I wait to get the maximum, like from here, you know, it comes back up again. And then what do? We re-enter again. Okay, you're lucky it comes back down again, but could reverse again. I just take profits, you know? I might have to wait on this trade. I might have to wait a week. A week to re-enter. Fine, that's just fine. I've waited, you know, a week anyway to get profit. Wait another week. There's loads of pairs. It's not like you're going to be short of trades. So you just keep on entering when you get the conditions right. So is Forex safe? In my opinion, the way I trade, absolutely it is. But it's taken me 13 years, and the first 10 years of those were painful. Making losses, blown accounts, the usual story, same as everyone. But I bought systems, I tried to copy other people's, I've tried the lot, you know. I've tried to do what I'm not comfortable doing, you know, trend trading. You just got to do what you want to do and make it work. And I spent thousands, and I mean thousands of hours on the charts. But I love it. And if you don't love it, then I wouldn't recommend Forex trading. You've got to love it. I mean, I wake up, I'm not going to whisper for this, but I get to the weekend, I'm sad that the markets aren't open. That's how sad I am. Okay, so I love this stuff, and you've got to love it, same as any job. And I'm just very lucky I can do it full time, very lucky. So that's the way I am. And I've got proprietary indicators, but I showed in another video you can just use any of the main sort of indicators, but you've got to set them to your settings or where you want to trade. You can't just take them off the shelf necessarily. You can do, but it makes life a bit more difficult. You have to play around with the oscillators. I use oscillators to confirm trades, and I also look at the deviation between my moving averages. I don't think many people use the 3000. I do. I like it. I use it for stocks. I use it for currencies. I use it for cryptocurrencies. So is Forex safe? I think absolutely Forex is safe. But you can get cataclysmic days, as you had with the Swiss franc when it unpaired. I think 2014 or something. It unpaired from the euro. But I have stops in place. Would those stops get hit? But as you'll see from my video I did on my accounts, you'll see I'm spread through a lot of different trades on a lot of different pairs. I'm not heavily in on one thing, so I try and spread around. Sometimes I do get pound overexposed, but that's just the way I sometimes am. But you've just got to be mindful of the fact anything can happen, and these spikes do happen. I'm trying to find one actually. There we go. So we can see on the euro, Japanese yen, spikes like this can be scary, or very exciting in my case, because nothing goes. If you look for these moving averages I've got on here, it always has to go back to the moving average. If you look any time it gets far away from the moving averages, it has to go back. Okay, I'm looking at the red line here, so this is the one I use. So it has to go back, and it does go back. Okay, it will always touch that moving average again. Okay, and we go back in history, we're talking days and days and days. Every time you get extended away, okay, it will end up going back. Okay, so if you enter down here and you're outside both of these happy days down here, you're looking insane profit. Anyway, I'll do another video on Forex and its safety. I believe Forex is safe, but it's just the way I trade. It's my personal opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try and do more videos on it. Do like, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, all that bell stuff. Trying to build the channel. If you're interested in what I do, I'm not selling anything. I'm just putting it out there. So take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a good weekend. It's probably not your weekend when you're watching this, but it's about to be my weekend. I'm very sad at that time, but I get spending time with my family, so it's not all bad. Thanks very much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.